All of these plants are growing with what's called the Kratky method. You basically grow the plants within a jar, and then you have this plastic net cup. You can see it just sets in the mason jar, and in the top you include some clay pebbles, and down below you include your water and your plant fertilizer. I constantly keep these guys filled up with water. Their roots grow down, they get all the nutrients they need, and it's really minimal, setup required. So let me show you what the fertilizer looks like. So what you want to do, you want to fill up a gallon of water and then give it about 4 teaspoons of this liquid fertilizer. So I start with topping off the water for all of these. It's kind of hard to tell with it in these darker mason jars, but you can always shine some light on it or have some light in the background to kind of tell where it's at. Yeah, you can see the water line is about halfway. So this is going to be a reserve tank for each of my bigger plants if they run out of water, because I'm going to be honest, they really like to drink up that water. So I fill each of these towards the top. And then these are all going to be used as my reservoirs. So I'm going to take some tubing from each of these and then siphon it over into the original jars for each of the plants. So that way they can access both the water in those jars and their kind of reservoir tank. Each of these, each jar, each one of the plants gets the reservoir with their own little siphon. Let me show you what that looks like. So this is the reservoir tank. What I'm gonna do, take one of the siphons, put it in here, and it's got a lot of roots, so it's a little heavy, a little hard to get in here. Put it down so that it's touching the very bottom, and then from there, have to siphon it through here into the other reservoir. And as long as you don't see any air bubbles in this tube, as long as you can only see water, should be good to go. I always include a little cup so that I can spit out the fertilizer water afterwards, because it doesn't taste too good. Now what this does is the plant has the water in here as well as in the reservoir. So these plants drink a ton of water real quick. So if I'm out of town for more than a few days, I gotta make sure they have some spare water, basically. And now I'm gonna just repeat the same step with all the plants. And this is what the final setup looks like. You can see each of them has a reservoir. Each of them has only water in the tubing. So everything should flow correctly now. And they should now have enough water to last until I get back. So that's taking care of my plants. Thanks for watching.